Hello everyone. Here's a quick overview of the equipment I brought on the Shikoku pilgrimage, which I thought you guys would find informative. It's a bit rough and out of sequence because the video of the pilgrimage has already been put up, but here are the items I would bring along. Hello everybody. We are going to Japan, and one of the things we're going to be doing in Japan is going down to the island of Shikoku, specifically this time around the Kochi area, because we're going to be doing a pilgrimage called the Shikoku Pilgrimage, which is a Buddhist pilgrimage that will take us to about 88 temples. We've been to this Ohenro before. We got as far as Temple 27, which is just almost into Kochi. And then we're going to be going through the temples. There's going to be a fair number of them through Kochi, and then a few going outside in the country again, and we're hoping to get to Temple 38 this time. So I thought it would be kind of good here to just show some of the equipment I was bringing. So the idea is that we're gonna have the camera equipment in this guy, and this is called the Lowepro Micro Trekker. I bought this years ago, probably 20 years ago, and it is a really good bag. It's a bit small, like I call it the Power Puff because it's a bit of a small bag, like a kid's bag, but it is really useful. Great for traveling on plane, holds a lot of stuff, extra stuff. It also will go inside of a Osprey bag I've got called a Wayfarer, and it's a travel backpack. So getting the side inside that travel backpack so I can, basically be comfortable without, a hanging situation, because I have to put it on the outside of the backpack. But this guy is really good, really great bag. Don't know if Lowepro makes this anymore, but it's called the Micro Trekker 200, and I love it. So that's going to be for the camera gear, and that camera gear is going to be the Nikon P950, a GoPro. And then this guy is going to hold the camera that I'm using right now. Basically great. It holds the camera in here, belt straps, belt loops, also carabiner loop. I can put my wallet in here. I can put my passport in here. So this is kind of like what I call the breakout bag. So if I have to leave everything else behind, I can take this, and probably I'll be taking this. And then the rest of the stuff can be left behind. One of the things about the Shikoku pilgrimage is that you got to walk on a lot of roads, and the drivers can be pretty hairy. So I bring this thing. It's a piece of a reflective tape that I just use a safety pin on. So I just put it on the bag, just pin it on the bag so people can see me. So that's a bit of safety equipment. So basically, the idea is to keep all this down to, including this guy, everything in the travel backpack down to 25 pounds, which is a hell of a lot lighter than what we're usually working with backcountry camping, which ranges from 36 to 45, depending on the trip. So what I've done is I've minimized my clothing as much as possible here. I decided to bring 5 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, and then it drops down. So I've got 4 pairs of shirts. They're the quick dry types, really thin. And then I'm just bringing 2 pairs of pants, and that's it, just to keep the weight down. I got my hat because it's going to be sunny. Daytime highs of 36 I'm hearing right now in Kochi. Raincoat. Gotta have that because it's going to be raining. Hiking shoes. These are the main hiking shoes when probably mostly off the street. They work really well. Because the problem is, because of the humidity and heat there, your feet will sweat. So if you can find another pair of shoes that really allow your feet to breathe, but yet still protect your feet. These guys are called Black Yaks, and I got these in Seoul, Korea, South Korea. And I think basically they're supposed to be like a pool shoe or a beach shoe, but they really work well for hiking. This is all meshed, and it's open in the back a bit too. And it really allows the feet to breathe, because one of the biggest problems is when you're wearing hiking shoes or even these shoes, we're doing probably 20 kilometers a day. Your feet are going to sweat and they are going to blister. Doesn't matter how much walking you do. But these guys, they help the feet breathe a little bit, try to keep the feet dry. And for me, they're a lot more protective than a pair of sandals, so that's why they've been repurposed as a hiking shoe for that reason. So one of the things is, yeah, waterproof tape. So this is just ordinary, like bandage tape kind of thing. You'll need this. You will definitely need this. You need to wrap your feet, your toes. This will protect you. So I think I already talked about this raincoat, hiking poles, which I only use one for the GoPro, because this is where I put the mount, and two high heels. Otherwise, I try not to use them unless I'm going up high hills or down high hills. We're doing a couple of temples. I think I have 100 meter and 500 meter elevation differences. So use that. Leatherman, gotta have that. This is a camera clip, just so if I'm using my hiking poles, I can put the clip here or the clip on my shoulder belt and just keep the camera away, but still, you know, the Nikon still is available. Other than that, headlight, just in case it gets dark out. This is really vital. This is vital anyway, just to see at night and whatnot, whatever the situation may be. And then after that, it's just like a belt, umbrella, but this is more for the streets. Same thing with sunglasses. I wear glasses, so I always bring these guys in case my glasses quit, just a backup. After that, that's pretty much it. It's pretty minimal, and it's intended to be. I guess the one thing I forgot to mention is I bring this as well, a fan. It looks stupid, but when you're in 36-degree heat and it's high humidity, this is a godsend. Getting kind of old. In fact, one of the wooden things is broke here, but it is absolutely fantastic. Like, trust me, you will need this. The last temple that we did was 27, and it was the same thing. I think it was 32 degrees Celsius, and it was humid, very humid. We got off the train at the parking lot for the station, the train station, went up to the temple, got up to the main temple. I drank one bottle of water, and then we went to the place that you're supposed to go for the actual pilgrimage and the, you know, visiting each temple and all that. And I drank another bottle of water. So trust me, things like this make a big difference. That's the only other thing I'll mention before I stop this segment is, yeah, make sure you hydrate. You will need a lot of water. Basically, I got the Waypoint that I use as a travel backpack's got 2 water pouches on each side. And I keep a bottle of water on one side and a sport drink on the other side, because you're going to need those electrolytes replaced. But that's about it. Yeah, I will be making videos on this Hanro pilgrimage and give you a better idea of what we're doing.